Hello, Intro to Business students, VUSI 1301. I have got a confession to make. I actually, a full tenured quasi-professor, have made a mistake. No, I know it's hard to believe. But some of you have said, hey, I can't get into chapter 3 and it's supposed to be due on the class organizer schedule. It's supposed to be due on the 1st, but it's not going to let me into most of the exercises until the 1st. Well, I've fixed that so you can get into chapter 3 and chapter 2, but the Learn Smart, which is what I want you to do first, you can't get into until I'll give you the workaround, okay? So here's the workaround. When you click on Learn Smart here in chapter 3, it won't let you in because it's not available until the 1st. But if you'll click on any one of these things and go to the Connect class, the book for the class, and then go to Learn Smart on the left-hand side there, then you'll be able to access the chapter 3. Now, let me just give you a little mini how to use LearnSmart. You see these things down here? It says 45 items left. You need to go through all those items to get the full 100 points. LearnSmart is not a test. It's not going to penalize you. It's just a learning system to help you understand the concepts so that you can do well on your tests. So when a country was a monopoly on producing specific products, able to produce it more effectively than all the other countries, it is said to have a competitive advantage. Yeah, I know it. Submit. Oh, okay. It's either competitive or absolute, but it is the same thing. But I would go here and read this, but I'd still say, okay, oh, it didn't give me the point for that one, so let's make sure I get this, not embarrass myself. United States has a trade deficit since 1975 because it sold more goods, it brought more goods, it bought more goods. I know that one. Yeah, so look at there. Now it goes to 44. That, since you answer these questions, I think I know, I think I'm sure, whatever, it will uh, it'll give you credit for the ones you do know. And once you get to 0, you need to submit. And I'm not sure how it does it on this side because I'm not seeing everything, but you need to submit your Learn Smart so it'll give you your full points. If you don't submit the Learn Smart, when the due date comes, it will go ahead and say, okay, well, you've either done this or not, and whatever points you've got, it will give you. So you need to get this to 0 by the time the Learn Smart is due. That's how you get into any of the Learn Smarts, no matter what the start date is. And as a matter of fact, that brings me another thing I want to talk to you about. I don't care when you start stuff. I only care when you finish it. So the bare minimum for the class is the due dates. But if you want to work ahead, I don't care. As long as you don't do a major test without letting me know that you're doing a major test. And you won't be able to get in the, well, I'll take that back. You actually can get in the final. But I want to know before you take a final early because there's some problems with that I need to make sure that we have a conversation about. Primarily, don't tell anybody else what the questions are, that kind of a thing. Some of you are 2 or 3 chapters ahead. That's great. I don't care. Just don't want you to be behind because what I have is the bare minimum. Now, what about chapter 3? If I look at it inside of my class, it says, let me go back to this. Here we go. Chapter 3 says it's actually due on the 8th. Well, that was my mistake. It's actually due on the 1st. Now, whether you do it on the 1st or you do it on the 8th, I don't care. Just as long as you do it. But that just means next week you have to do 3 and 4 versus just doing 4. So if you've already planned to do that, I don't care because I'm not changing the due dates here because I'll throw everybody off. So do it either day, either week. I don't care. It'll still work. It'll still count. If you want to do it early, awesome. Remember that you've got to, when you get to zero on those questions, you've got to tell the system that you're done. And I think it's on the bottom right hand side of the screen. I can't remember. I didn't see it in my view, but I'm sure you can in yours. Or you can wait until the day that it is due and then it will auto grade. But if I were you, I'd do it early to make sure you get your full 100 points. And if you're not getting your full 100 points, you are not real smart. Not that you're dumb, it's just that you need to get it done so you get the full points. Because remember, it's a learning management system. It is, or not a learning management system, it's a learning system. The tests, you can take them as many times as you want until you get all the answers correct. And hopefully you've learned how to answer the questions for the midterm and the final and the chapter quiz. Okay, I'm babbling now. I think that's it. I'm here to help. Some of you have reached out to me. Please continue to do so if you have a question. One last thing is that I need you to make sure that you keep up with the minimum of the class. And by that I mean if you haven't done all of the assignments each week, then I will count you absent for that week. And a lot of you have not done something, or rather last week, and got a nasty gram. Guess what? That's to keep you on track and to make sure that you're a real student and not someone that says they're taking the class, but they're not really. So make sure that you attempt all the assignments. I believe that's it. Again, I'm here to help. I wish everybody a safe weekend. Take care. Bye.